gives me more pride within myself. Isn't it beautiful?
What are you?
I'm black and beautiful.
We had a Black Wall Street, and it was lit. So look, here goes some context. The end of the Civil War brought the end of slavery in 1865, which as a result entered the United States into a period of Reconstruction, where black codes were created to oppress the formerly enslaved as well as their families. Which brings us to the Exodus of 1879, which is the first phase of the Great Migration, in which African Americans moved from the South to other regions, and in this case, African Americans traveled to Kansas, Oklahoma, and Colorado via the Mississippi River. It's worth noting that during the period of 1865 and 1920, black townships and prominent black communities began to appear. Greenwood was founded in 1906 and developed on Native American territory, where originally tribes were forced to relocate. O.W. Gurley, a wealthy black landowner, purchased 40 acres in Tulsa, naming it Greenwood after the town in Mississippi. Gurley is credited as to have the first black business in Greenwood, which was a boarding house. Other black entrepreneurs began to flock to the district. For example, J.B. Strand, a former slave turned lawyer who moved to the district in 1898 and built a 55-room black hotel. Ultimately became For Black People by Black People. A.J. Smitherman founded the Tulsa Star, a black newspaper in Greenwood, which was fundamental in establishing Greenwood's socially conscious mindset. The newspaper informed citizens of their rights and of legislation which would affect them. Demand for equal rights was an ongoing fight for blacks in Tulsa. Greenwood became self-reliant and self-contained by desire of the citizens, but also due to Jim Crow. Unintentionally, Greenwood became a problem to local whites who envied the success of the community. During the Red Summer of 1919, the Tulsa Star encouraged black citizens to take up arms and show up at courthouses and jails to ensure blacks weren't killed by lynch mobs. On May 31, 1921, racial tension erupted when a 19-year-old black boy named Dick Rowland was accused of assaulting a 17-year-old white elevator operator named Sarah Page. A white mob went to the courthouse demanding Rowland to be turned over, but the sheriff refused. 25 black men of Greenwood went to the courthouse to offer help guarding Rowland, but were declined. Word spread about a possible lynching, prompting 75 black men to return to the courthouse, only to be met by a white mob, which incited a clashing between the two groups. The black men went back to Greenwood. White mobs then attacked Greenwood by looting, burning down businesses, and killing black citizens on the spot.